35-year-old Renee Tarleton stays at home to care for her 3 children. Renee has her hands full, no question about it. But until recently, she also had something else that often made life's simplest task virtually impossible to carry out: migraines.
My migraines started when I first woke up. They lasted all day long, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. There really was not anything that relieved the headache. I used over-the-counters constantly.
A lot of people have been having migraines for years, but they start to miss important things, or their work schedule is disruptive, or one of their kids says, "Mom, are you going to have a headache today?" and not be able to come. And I think that's often what drives the migraineur to the office eventually.
There are 45 million Americans who have chronic recurrent headache, and of that number, 30 million experience migraine annually. It's unfortunate to note that of that 30 million who have migraine, only half of those people are accurately diagnosed.
So how do we know when a typical headache is actually a migraine headache?
If you walk into a doctor's office complaining of a headache that comes and goes, 95% of the time it's migraine. What we ask for is the quality of the pain. Is it throbbing? Is it severe? Is it made worse by movement? And we look for the associated features: nausea, vomiting, sensitivity to light, sound, and odors. So you need pain characteristics, so you need the headache to be one-sided, or throbbing, or aggravated by movement, or moderate to severe.
Healthcare providers will often ask patients to keep a headache journal in order to identify potential triggers. Common triggers include things like a woman's menstrual cycle, specific foods, and even certain aromas.
What we believe is there's a biological predetermination to have migraine. And what these triggers do is lower the threshold and allow the attack to progress.
You wave hi to me?
Renee couldn't isolate any specific triggers, but she did notice that when becoming pregnant with her second child, her migraines disappeared. Unfortunately, the relief didn't last long.
Delivered my son and thought, this is fantastic, I'm back to normal. 8 weeks later, I felt the pressure building in my head, and within 1 day, it was exactly to where I had been. The headaches came back, and I was devastated.
Once again, living with this chronic daily pain made caring for her family almost impossible. So Renee and her husband finally made the decision to relocate and moved in with her parents, all due to her persistent migraines.
They were so bad that at one point I couldn't even get out of the bed. That if I sat up even a little bit of an angle, my head felt like it was going to explode.
Now, Renee is being treated at a comprehensive headache clinic. Under the care of a group of specialists, Renee is finally getting the treatment she has needed for so long. Renee takes a combination of daily preventive therapies, whether or not a headache is present. She also uses more acute medicines, which are taken once a migraine headache begins. So far, she has seen good results, but more progress is needed.
At least now I have times where I am better, that I can function. Like today I do have a headache, but I can function. I play with my kids a lot more. I do feel like, you know, as a family we have more fun and we can do a lot more things.
Research and development hold the keys to discovering more effective therapies for migraines. Hopefully, they will eventually unlock the many mysteries of this debilitating condition.